Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So today I'm with Felix and we're going to be rescaping his Fluval Flex. So for quite a while he's had a bristlenose plec in here, and it started off quite small and then obviously fish get bigger, so it ended up about this sort of size. So he's now gone into a lovely 200 litre tank at the shop. So we've got this freed up to do a brand new scape. So Felix wants like a jungle style, quite natural tank, low maintenance. So we're going to have a look through some different rocks, different woods, try and decide what he likes best, and then we'll scape it together and hopefully it'll turn out pretty good. So the substrate we're going to be using is JBL ProScape plant soil. It's the beige colour, so it's a bit lighter, not quite as dark as most soils, quite nice. So yeah, this will provide a good substrate for the plants to root into, provide a bit of nutrients and also look quite natural. So yeah, that's the substrate. Right, so now is one of the most fun parts I think of aquascaping, which is selecting the hardscape. So we've laid out a few different kinds of rock here. We've got Siriu stone or mini landscape rock. That's a really popular one, it's probably one of the most popular aquascaping rocks. We've got Frodo stone, which is a really nice one, lovely natural details in it. Expensive, but definitely worth it because it's just so nice. Maple leaf rock, which is, you can find it quite a lot of places, but not a lot of people use it. I guess the colour, but it's got lovely crystals and lovely patterns and stuff in it, so that's a really nice one. And dragon stone, which is another really popular one, because it's got all the details and it's got a lovely directional strata as well, so that's a good one. So yeah, we're going to have a little look at these, try and work out what Felix wants to use, and then we'll select some nice pieces and hopefully get scaping. So now we're selecting the wood. We've got bogwood or driftwood, really popular wood to use. Does release some tannins into the water, so if you don't like slightly brown water, then it might be best to avoid it, or you can boil it or pre-soak it. We've got riverwood, which is pretty good for releasing tannins. It doesn't really release that much, comes in all different shapes and sizes. We've got Mopani wood, which is quite heavy on the tannins, but yeah, quite a nice wood. So yeah, we've got 3 to choose from. Felix is going to choose his favourite, and then we'll start putting it in the tank and arranging the scape.
So, this is what we've selected. I've personally chosen bogwood or driftwood, whatever you want to call it. I'm going for a jungle scape, and I quite like the dark water, meaning that this is perfect. Well, it releases a lot of tannins. It's also got nice lines in it. And rock, well, I've ended up picking Frodo, again for pretty much the same reasons. It's also, as you can see, got nice little crystals and stuff in it. Nice and dark, but yeah, just generally amazing.
Okay, so it's ready to scape. The Fluval Flex comes with this sort of solid plastic lid with the light LED light built into it. So we're going to take that off, just put a little clip-on light on there, so hopefully we'll be able to see what we're doing. Yeah, and then we'll add substrate and start to arrange the scape. Don't know if that's any better, but you know. So the first job is to put in the substrate. So without spilling it on the floor.
Actually a nice colour.
So with the Fluval Flex, the intake for the filter is on this side, so you want to be careful not to bring the substrate up above that. So anywhere just below it's fine. And then we're going to have most of the hardscape and the plants over in this corner. So we're going to mound the substrate up to the back in this corner. Just for aesthetics, it's a good idea to try and get the front of the substrate nice and level. Just looks a bit nicer, a bit neater. So that'll do us for now, and then we'll start putting some rocks and wood in. So we are going to now put the rocks in. We want a sort of open area at the front here where it's shallowest in the substrate. So we're going to start with the largest rock, and then you can work around the largest rock. So yeah, now we'll start putting some wood in. Hardscape all done. Felix is really happy with it.
I'm happy for this in my bedroom. It's going to be awesome.
There we go. So now we're going to take it upstairs to Felix's room, put it in place, and then we'll get planting. Right, so new bogwood is very likely to float when you first fill it up. So we're going to hopefully strategically place some smaller rocks over the wood in a hope to prevent it from floating. So obviously once the wood is waterlogged, you can remove the rocks and you'll have your proper scape back, but it shouldn't notice too much if you use the same rocks. Okay, so we're ready to plant. We've got a selection of different stem plants, ranging from some Ludwigias to go at the back. We've got some Echinodorus to fill up that nice space at the back there. Smaller plants like Crypt Parva, Crypt Lutea Hobbit, some Eliocharis and a little Crypt Sunset there. Some Hydrocotyle that will hopefully fill it out and give that real jungle feel. So yeah, we're going to take them out of the pots, take them out of the rock wall, and then we'll get planting.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to prepare a plant. So essentially what you're trying to do to start off with is get all the rock wool out of the pot. Easiest way is to push it from the bottom. Luckily this was a nice easy one. Sometimes they're harder than you think. And we're just left with the plant in the rock wool. Sometimes you can see down the middle of the rock wool there's a little crevice. You just want to pull that apart. So half of it, that should have no plants in it. Leave that to one side for now. And the other half, you've got the rock wool with your plant inside. What you've got to try and do is peel back the plant off of the rock wool. Try and get as much of it off as you can. And put the rock wool to one side again. And you're just left with the nice plant. Which you can then separate into little plants if you can. I think this one might be a bit small, but maybe I can get a couple out. Oh, yeah, there's one. So yeah, you got yourself a couple of nice little plants.
So one of the cool things about the Fluval Flex is the filter system. It's got this chamber at the back here which hides all the equipment away. So in the first chamber where the water comes in, we've added some extra media. So there's a little net bag of BioHome biological filtration. I've got a little extra sponge there that we keep in there. So it's just a little bit of cycled media. And then you've got the sponge in here with some more media in. This is cycled, so we haven't cleaned it too much, so we can stock it straight away. And in here we've got the pump and the heater. So yeah, all the filtration which you can modify and customize is all tucked away in the back. Right, so that's the aquascape finished. Now the final thing is just to fill it up. So we'll do it really nice and slowly with dechlorinated tap water. Yeah, nice and gently so you don't disturb all the plants and the substrate. So let's do a time lapse. There we go, all filled up, all planted. Felix has got a nice fresh aquascape in his bedroom. You happy with it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Cool. So there we go, that's all that matters. Yeah, we'll give it some time to grow in and settle in. I think, what fish are you going to put in here?
Neon tetras.
Neon tetras, yeah, they'll look really cool, I think. Hopefully when this is all grown up into a nice full jungle aquascape with the neon tetras swimming through, it'll look really cool. And I'm really pleased with this beige substrate as well. Plant substrate that looks like sand is really cool. So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you can, that would be brilliant. And we'll see you in the next one. Felix prefers, and then we'll right.